this is the image we will create in this tutorial with ChatGPT. Alright, so continuing from my previous tutorials of ChatGPT for beginners, I'm gonna show some practical uses of ChatGPT along with other AI tools. One of the biggest things I use AI for is my digital record label. Today, I'm gonna make a few changes to my roster and possibly work on some new material. So, let's start by telling ChatGPT what we intend to do. So I'll type in ChatGPT. Instead of just sunglasses or visor, I want to make my DJ Infinite Multiverse wear a full rare customizable helmet like the DJ Deadmau 5. Generate a mock image here so I can decide if I like the design and give me the prompt for the image you generate. Alright, it says, I wasn't able to generate that image because the request violates our content policies. Please adjust your description or give me a new prompt. For example, you could describe the helmet's shape and color scheme. Let's do rounded shape with a mirror reflection look. Unable to see the DJ's face, make the look futuristic, make the outfit urban but with a glowing neon futuristic vibe. See what it gives us with that. So it doesn't look like it wanted to generate. Why? What was wrong with this prompt? Sometimes AI is just so picky. I know it wants to be safe and have all these safeguards, but sometimes it just seems like it's overdoing it, because I don't see what was wrong with that. I didn't mention any real person, so let's see. I wasn't able to generate that image because it violates our content. Try rephrasing or simplify your request. For example, you can describe the helmet futuristic DJ in a mirrored helmet and neon outfit. Yes. Alright, this may take some time. Alright, it looks like it is finally coming back. So far, I am liking that design. Alright, that's it. I can work with that. There we go. This is my new DJ. This is DJ Infinite Multiverse. Travels the infinite multiverse in search of the dopest tracks and rhythms. Something like that. I have to work on the catchphrase later, but you get the point. So creating the roster for my digital record label, and this is the DJ Infinite Multiverse. So now that we have the image, I am also going to ask for the prompt, because I like to have the prompt in case I ever want to regenerate, you know. I won't have to reinvent the wheel all over again. So please give optimized prompt for this image. Alright, so I am going to download the image and I am going to copy the prompt. And then ChatGPT also provides suggestions at the end. So let's see. Would you like me to also generate a variant prompt pack like battle mode, performance stage, promo pester to keep his look consistent across future renders? Yes. Alright, so I am definitely feeling this design, so let's keep going. See what else ChatGPT want to give me. That's one thing about ChatGPT, it will give you suggestions based off your request. Sometimes it gives you good ideas, sometimes it just gives you things that'll send you down a rabbit hole and it's kinda not worth your time to keep going. But this one, I kinda like the design, so I'm interested to see what else it'll come up with. So it didn't actually generate the images. what it did was it gave me a bunch of additional prompts that I can use, and I think I'll take that. I think that's a good idea to have these backup prompts. So I might go ahead and generate these prompts and see what they're looking like to give you an idea the kind of suggestions that ChatGPT would give you based off the project. And the more you use it, the more its memory starts to kind of understand what you're doing. And here it's offering to compile all the prompts into a formatted Word document for the record company. And that's a yes. Alright, and now we have the downloadable file and we're going to download that for our records. It will always be here in ChatGPT if you don't delete the chat, which I usually don't. I usually save it to a project just so I'll always have it handy if I need to. But we did download this so we can add it into our folder on the cloud since this is likely going to be the ongoing look for the DJ from here on out. So we're done with ChatGPT because it has given us the design, it has given us the prompts so we can recreate it, and now we're going to head on over to the software to create our consistent character. So now I'm going to show you how to expand your image from portrait to cinematic view. ChatGPT may give you an image in the 9:16 portrait view, which is standard for cell phone, TikTok, Instagram, that sort of view. ChatGPT can generate in cinematic if you request it, but if you just ask for image without specifying, it usually gives it to you in this portrait view. So if you want to expand it, there's two ways you can do it. You can do that with Photoshop if you already have the program, or you can also do it online with Firefly. I'm gonna show you both options. If you have Photoshop, then Photoshop does use the Firefly program directly in the software. So once you've opened image, you go over to your tools and you're gonna choose crop. Then it gives you the crop bar. If you haven't already selected it, you would select the 16:9 ratio. I want the whole image, so I am going to drag it to both ends, top and bottom. And now you see on both sides it gives this white borders. Now if you press done, it's just going to give you your image with two white sides, which I highly doubt that's what we would want. But what we're going to do is hit Generative Expand. If you want something specific, you could type it in here. Or you could leave it blank because it is optional and it shows you right here it's using the Firefly technology. Because I don't have any specific idea of what I want placed in the image. I just want the image to be in wide cinematic view. I'm just going to hit Generate to expand. And as you can see, it has expanded my image. It no longer has those white borders and it looks much better. It gives you three options to choose. This is option 1. This is option 2. This is option 3. And I personally think I like option 3 the best, so I am going to leave it, option 3 on, and then I'm going to export it as a PNG file. And that is how you expand your image from portrait to cinematic in Photoshop. So first, go to adobe.com. If you don't have an account already, sign up with your Google account is free. On the app bar here at the top of the screen, we see there are multiple Adobe products, some are free and some are paid, but we are going to choose Firefly. On the left-hand side, we will choose Generate. We're going to scroll down and choose Generative Fill. And then we are going to drag in our image or upload it, whichever you prefer. Then we are going to choose Expand. You can freeform it and drag the bars to the size that you prefer, but for me, I'm going to choose widescreen because I want it in the widescreen cinematic 16:9 ratio. And just like in Photoshop, you can enter an optional prompt here if you have some ideas of what you would like to go in those empty spaces, but I will leave it blank and just hit generate. Again, it gives you 3 options. If you don't like either of those, you can hit more to generate again. But I'm going to choose number 1 and press keep. And then download, and there you have it. Now your image is in a 16:9 format. This is the character brand logos we will create using ChatGPT. I really like this design, and I do have plans to use this character often. As my DJ character for the record label, he will be used across a lot of imagery, so I figure we might as well do a little branding while I'm already here. So we're going to say, give me a logo with transparent background with the name in infinity sign that can be used as branding across material. It's kind of plain, but it works. Actually, we'll keep that one, but we're gonna make something a little more flashy. Make something a little more flashy with a 3D embossed feel. And I know I basically type right into ChatGPT the same way I talk, so I don't think that's necessarily important. I think you can just type in a few words and ChatGPT will kind of figure out what you're saying, but I literally just type it in exactly how I would say it. Alright, let's see what it comes up with. That's the fun thing about image generation. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not, but it's like a surprise every time, like opening your Christmas present. Like, you never know what it's going to be. Alright, I think I like that a little more. Alright, so let's download that. I always get a prompt. Alright. It's giving me suggestions. Would you like me to also make gold or platinum variants for deluxe editions? Yes, yes we would. That looks really good. I like that. So it's asking me, would you like me to now make a combined brand kit sheet with the Word and PNG preview showing all 3 versions with hex color samples and typography notes for consistent use? Yes, I would. But first generate 2 additional logos, both for branding for the YouTube channel segment DJ Multiverse Presents. Make a logo and a lower third to always display on screen. Alright, let's see. Not exactly what I was looking for, but I can live with that. Give me a lower third bar for videos DJ Multiverse Presents. This will wrap it up. Final image for the new DJ Multiverse branding. Alright, so we're telling it to put everything we just discussed into one Word document. And that'll do it. Here's our complete brand kit. It gives you a document for your brand kit, and it says it has all 3 logos: DJ Multiverse logo, the hex palette, and the full prompt list for regenerating the images. If you've got ideas for characters, whether it's for stories, short films, picture books, or even full novels, the possibilities are endless. Whatever you can imagine, you can bring to life right at your fingertips. And that's how you create a complete brand kit using ChatGPT. In our last tutorial, we designed the artist's image. Now, by creating logos in PNG format with transparent backgrounds, we can layer them over visuals to build a consistent brand identity, one that viewers will recognize every time they see your imagery. This is the song we will create in this tutorial with Suno AI.
Ride the rhythm, infinite sky, binary dreams where the planets fly. Loop the pulse, never say goodbye. We are forever digit.
Alright, so welcome back to AI Beginner's Circle. In the last episode, we built DJ Infinite Multiverse's brand identity. Now it's time to give him his sound. Today, I'll show you how to use ChatGPT and Suno AI to create your first original AI track. So first, we're going to start off in ChatGPT, and you want to describe your artist's sound and genre. So let's see, we're going to put in something like, describe a futuristic electronic artist who combines cyberpunk atmosphere with cinematic bass and digital textures. And we get back some information. Looks like it gives it a little backstory and everything. Look. Futuristic artist with cyberpunk atmosphere with cinematic bass and digital textures. This performer thrives in neon-lit dystopia where technology and motion collide. On stage, the artist performs as a digital phantom surrounded by holographic projections, immersive LED panels, and augmented reality visuals that react to the music in real time. Alright, so it also, as you see, it starts giving you suggestions, as ChatGPT always do, but we do not need a name or visual style. So you could also go this way if you wanted to start with the digital identity. You could start that way, and then it'll help you start building a character's name, visual guide, and that sort of thing. But we've already designed the character, and we're just starting their musical identity. So now we're gonna generate the next prompt to write lyrics based off a prompt. I typed in, generate a song with minimal lyrics and chorus describing a journey through digital galaxies with themes of infinity and rhythm. Use repetitive catchphrases that rhyme rather than full verses. Let's see what that gives us. Alright, so it says, here's a minimal lyric cyber cinematic track concept built entirely around our repetition, rhythm, and digital imagery. Perfect for futuristic artists like DJ Infinity, Infinite Multiverse, or similar personas. So it senses where I'm going with this. So we have the title of the song, which is Digital Galaxies Infinity Flow. The style is futuristic, electronic, cinematic bass, cyber ambient rhythm, 98 beats per minute, key is in A minor. Lyrics. Alright, not sure what it's going with here, but we'll see. Alright, let's see. Would you like me to format this into a full song production sheet next, including section timing, intro, drop bridge, outro, sound design cues, synth bass layers, vocal effects, and open-end props for the visualizer or cover. We are going to say yes, and give me a formatted version to paste straight into Suno AI. Now, you don't have to go with exactly what ChatGPT gives you. You may want to go through here and adjust some of the lyrics, or you could just use it as an outline or a brainstorm to get you started. But for the sake of this video, I am just gonna copy and paste just so we can keep moving, okay? And then it's also giving me some options to, if I want to do some remixes and same thing as things like that. But we're not gonna do all that. We're just gonna go ahead and use what we have so far, all right? And also notice that along with giving me suggestions for a remix and the production style for Suno, it also gives me a prompt to create a single art, a song cover. A CD cover is what we used to call them. I don't know what they call them now that we don't use CDs anymore. I guess it's just the single cover, or the let's just say the artistic cover for the song. So once you start using ChatGPT more and it knows what you're doing or what you're using, it knows which system I'm going to use OpenArt to do my images, so it's giving me an option for that as well. But for now, let's go ahead and go over to Suno. Now that we have our lyrics, we're going to start to build it in Suno AI. So we go to Suno AI. I already have it blank. If you don't though, you would just hit create right here, or there would be, if you've already started a song, there would be a trash icon down here for you to clear it. Alright, so we are gonna start with the lyrics. And we are just going to copy and paste those into the lyrics. The style we're going to use, this is what it gave us here: futuristic electronic, cinematic bass, cyber ambient rhythm. Think I want to use some of what it gave me down here with the production prop for music style. I like some of the things it put down here: cinematic electronic track with heavy bass, digital textures, cyber part, where it's like, it's kind of describing it. But the part we're put right here, inspired by Daft Punk, Reyes, Hans Zimmer fusion, we're likely gonna leave that out. Suno does not like you using real names of real musicians. It will not generate the song if it recognizes the name of a musician used in the details. So I'm gonna just not use that part, but I'm use everything else it gave me. We want to let it know that the artist is a male. And then we need to drop in the song title. I don't know why the song title's all way at the bottom, but that's the layout in Suno. So now we have the song title here. Alright, so we entered the lyrics, we entered the style, we entered the gender, and we entered the title. And now we hit create. And here we have it generating. Suno will generate 2 songs for you to choose from. Alright, see, it even gives us some imagery based off the title, and we'll just give that a minute. So, now that it's generated the 2 songs, we'll give them both a listen, and then you decide which one you like the best.
signal rise. Infinity, synchronized. Ride the rhythm, infinite sky. Binary dreams with the planets fly. Loop the pulse, never say goodbye. We are forever digit high. With the planets fly, loop the pulse, never say goodbye. We are forever digit high.
Alright, so that's a little bit of option number 1. Let's see option number 2. Alright, so that's the 2 options it gave us. You can, if you don't like either one, you can redo it. If you just want to make some edits to the one and keep one or the other, and just to keep that version but just make some changes, you can do that. I won't get into all that right now. But for now, I think I like number 1. So what I do is I hit a thumbs up on it so I could remember to come back to it later. Then you're going to download. And it's up to you if you want MP3 or WAV. If I was going to do something further to it, like some heavy mixing, mastering, or make any really adjustments in my digital audio workstation, I would download it as WAV. But since I'm probably just going to publish it like on YouTube for the tutorial, I'm just going to download it as an MP3. Alright? And there, your AI artist has a sound and style. Next episode, we'll start creating the visuals for the AI music video. Alright? And now that we've designed our AI artist, we have created some branding and logos for the artist, and we have created their first song. So now as part of their ongoing branding, we are going to lock in that song style. So I chose the song that I like the best. They give you 2. If you want to generate more, of course you can. But now that I know that this is the one that I like, you're going to go over to the song. You're going to hit the 3 dots and create and make persona. Alright, so the persona is based off the first song that I chose. Name is DJ Infinite Multiverse. Suno can create the image icon for you, or you can upload an image of your own. Since I have an image of the artist, I will upload the image. Alright, so now we have his persona. and you can put the description if you want. Futuristic DJ. Something like that. I'm gonna keep it private because this is, if you want it public for everyone to hear, you can get viewers and rankings and things like that. But I'm gonna keep it private because this is just for my use. And there we go. Now we have a persona. So whenever you create new songs, you choose that persona and it will keep a similar style going forward. So now your AI artist has their look, they have their branding, and now they have their song style. Welcome back to AI Beginner's Circle. Today we're starting part 1 of creating a consistent AI character. I'll show you how to upload your reference image into Google Gemini, extract the exact character traits, and recreate the character accurately using the Nano Banana model. Step 1. Upload to Google Gemini. Start by uploading your artist or character's main portrait to Google Gemini. This allows Gemini to analyze the image with precision. Step 2. Get the structured character breakdown. If you don't already have a master prompt for your image, you can request one now for future references by typing something like, "Describe this character's appearance in precise detail, including clothing, lighting, accessories, color palette, and overall style. Format in a bullet list." The information will come back with great detail. Then ask Gemini. Rewrite this as a single reusable AI character prompt optimized for Nano Banana. You now have what is called the master prompt. Step 4. Use Nano Banana to generate consistent variations. Nano Banana is best for face consistency, maintaining proportions, avoiding distortions. In the same chat as the uploaded image, you can now request to recreate the image with consistency. I will type, "I would like to regenerate the image with Nano Banana." Use the previous uploaded image in chat of the AI-generated character, keeping the body and clothing consistent. Also, keep a highly consistent facial helmet structure, only change the scene. Place the character in a scene with a background of futuristic nightclub. While in the same chat, I'm going to use the same prompt to place the character in a different scene. This time, I will say background of stylized studio lighting with blue and purple neon glows. Backdrop featuring abstract holographic sound waves. While in the same chat, I'm going to use the same prompt to place the character in a different scene. This time, I will say background of stylized studio lighting with blue and purple neon glows. Backdrop featuring abstract holographic sound waves. Using the same background and character consistency, place the character behind a DJ nightclub soundboard setup. That completes part 1. You now have a master character prompt ready for long-term use in other programs. You also know how to create consistent images right from the Google Gemini chat using Nano Banana. Next, in part 2, we'll upload that character into OpenArt.ai and lock in a permanent consistent character profile. This method removes the need to upload a picture every time a new image is created, if that's your preference. Welcome to part 2 of consistent AI character creation. Now we'll turn your character into a fully consistent AI model using OpenArt.ai. So after going to the home page, you're going to choose character, then the create character drop-down option. You want to choose the most accurate portrait of your character and upload it to OpenArt's consistent character tool. You can start with 4 or more images, 1 image or description. If we didn't have an image, we would start with a description, but because we do have an image, we are going to start with 1 image. Choose the most accurate portrait of your character and upload it to OpenArt's consistent character tool. The upload will capture the base face, costume or outfit, and signature elements. We are going to write the name. Then we're going to upload the reference image. And then you're going to hit Create Character. After the character is created, it can be accessed by going to Image Home and choosing Character on the left side list of image options. We are going to generate 3 to 5 test images to ensure consistency. At the top, you should see your character selected. In the prompt, you'll notice it says at your character's name, in my case at DJ Infinite Multiverse, because this is going to make sure that your character follows everything you enter in the prompt. I'm going to scroll down to look at the character settings. I am going to leave on the button that says Keep Clothes the Same. If you toggle this button off, their clothes will change, and if you leave it on, as it says, the clothes will stay the same. I am going to increase the amount of weight to the maximum of 1.2. This ensures that the character features remain the same as the original image. We are going to go down to Output Size and choose the size of the image we want to create. For me, I'm going to create a cinema size 16 by 9. And finally, we're going to choose the number of output images. The default is 2. The maximum number is 8. You will notice that each image costs 10 credits. I'm going to choose the maximum of 8, so I can have a variety of generations to choose from. AI does not always get it right, and having more images gives more opportunity for one that will be to your liking. Alright, so we went through the settings, and now I am going to enter the prompt that I've created. Prompt 1 is a concert stage with holographic lights and DJ turntables. Here is prompt 1. Prompt 2. Prompt 3. Prompt 4. Prompt 5. From now on, every visual you make will match. Thumbnails, music videos, comics, story episodes, everything. Your consistent character profile is now fully built and available for ongoing image creation. Welcome back to the AI Beginner Circle. Today is a quick interlude where I show you one of the biggest hidden superpowers of AI creation: generating B-roll prompts using your existing ChatGPT thread. When you make an AI music video for an artist, you need environments, transitions, and filler clips that match the vibe. ChatGPT helps you create all of those instantly. We are going to make a few B-roll images for the music video while we're still in the same chat. Because everything is created in one thread, ChatGPT already understands the character, color palette, neon, cyberpunk tone, and story direction. It generates perfectly matched B-roll without re-explaining anything. I'm going to type, "Give me 5 prompts to create B-roll variations that would match the tone of these images and scenes from a music video." Continue the futuristic neon color scheme and environment. Give a scene in a nightclub where a diverse group of beautiful futuristic women are drinking neon pink martinis. Scene in a nightclub where a diverse group of beautiful futuristic women are dancing on the dance floor. and give me 2 random additional filler scenes that you believe would fit the tone and imagery of the video. Here, I want ChatGPT to decide based off everything so far, and give me some random images that I may not have thought of, so we'll see what it gives. Alright, it says, here are 5 high-quality B-roll prompts crafted specifically to match the futuristic neon tone. We have the neon nightclub prompt for diverse women with pink martinis. We have the neon dance floor, diverse, future, realistic women dancing. We have a filler scene of holographic bar drinks pouring themselves. A filler scene of Neon City Street with floating holograms. A cosmic travel scene. We will go back over to OpenArt.ai to enter these new prompts. I'm just going to start at the top and go one by one and get our filler images. The first one says, futuristic neon nightclub filled with glowing magenta, blue, and gold lights. Diverse group of beautiful futuristic women sit at a sleek holographic bar holding neon pink martinis that emit a soft glow. So this is prompt number 1, neon nightclub diverse women with neon pink martinis. I'm going to create 2 images. Alright, so far, so good. Now we're going to go to prompt 2, futuristic women dancing. Alright, that works. We're going to go to prompt number 3, which is filler scene, holographic bar drink pouring themselves. That seems interesting. Let's see what ChatGPT has created with that one. Okay, guess we can work with that. We are in a nightclub, right? This is filler scene of Neon City Street with floating holograms. Cool. And the final scene, it says it is a cosmic traveler scene, DJ Infinite Multiverse Energy Tunnel point of view. Alright, that's it? A quick but powerful tool for consistent visuals. We use the understanding of the chat thread to create images that match the scene and the tone to give us prompts and create these images in OpenArt.ai or whatever is your preferred image generation program. Because these images do not use a consistent character, it does not require OpenAI character profile, it can be used in any image generation system that you prefer, such as Midjourney or Leonardo. Just create these images based off the prompt to fill in the scenes for your music video. So now we have images of our character, then we have images of the scene, and next we're going to animate some of these for our music video. Welcome back to the AI Beginner's Circle. Today we're taking the next step in creating our full AI music video, turning our still images into animated motion using Kling AI. Start by uploading one of the still images we generated earlier. I'm using one of our neon nightclub shots for this tutorial. The first option is no prompt animation. This tells Kling AI to interpret motion based solely on the image. Without adding any text in the prompt box, click Generate. Let Kling produce a motion scene. This is great when you just want natural breathing motion, lights flickering, slight camera movement, people shifting. It keeps everything subtle and realistic. Next, let's animate a scene, but with a prompt. This gives you much more control over the outcome. Upload an image. Type a prompt. I will type, "The camera zooms in slowly as one glass tips over and spills." Generate. This works great when you want specific results. As you can see, I only asked for one glass to tip over, but it did all three. Not a big deal here, but depending on the results, sometimes you may have to regenerate. Because Kling reads both the prompt and the image, the results are usually very close. Now the advanced method, using a start and end frame. Upload a still image for start frame. I generate the animation with no prompt. That works well. I open CapCut on desktop. I import the video we just created. I add it to the timeline. I scroll to the very last image and export it as a still frame. I choose 4K. I head back over to Kling. I switch our original image to the end frame. I upload our exported still image as the begin frame. By using the still from the end frame of the first video as the begin frame here, we can put the next clip right after and make it appear to seamlessly continue into the next clip, giving the appearance as one video. Remember, most programs can only generate 10 seconds of video at this time, and to make anything longer, you must stitch together a string of clips. By using our original image as the end frame, the clip will start back where they all began, making it appear the dance routine loops around to where they first started. That's how you turn still images into animated cinematic motion using Kling AI. Here is the still image we began with. Here is what it looks like after we put both videos together on the timeline. We'll continue building the DJ Infinite Multiverse music video in the next episode, using these animated scenes as building blocks. Welcome back to the AI Beginner's Circle. Today we're doing a lip sync video using Kling AI with our new character Solaria Vega. Solaria Vega is perfect for lip sync because we can clearly see her face. The first thing I did for the new character Solaria Vega was crop her out of the picture with DJ Multiverse so the AI programs will not confuse characters. I uploaded her solo image to Gemini and requested a front-facing view, back view, a quarter view, and a full body view in combat boots. I then went over to OpenArt.ai to create her character profile. This time I chose Start with 4 or more images. We click into her profile and create test images. If the first images are not to your liking, generate more until you find one that works. There are some programs that work well with side and angle profiles, but for the most part, lip sync works best with front-facing images like the one shown here. I'll upload this still image into Kling AI. I prefer to animate the image before lip syncing. It tends to make the character look more realistic that way. So I entered a prompt that instructs to make the character move naturally, as if she were speaking to the camera. Her head, hands, and mouth should move naturally, and she should have conversational-like hand gestures. Click the lip sync option. Choose a voice.
I find the author's perspective on socio-economic issues quite thought-provoking. What's your take?
Type in the dialogue. Click Add Speech. Then Generate. Here's what we get.
Maybe it's time to stop traveling alone. The multiverse feels different when someone walks beside you. What do you say, traveler? Want some company?
Kling AI does a great job matching facial movement and emotion. This is perfect for story scenes, cutaways, music videos, or narrative dialogue. Now let's try something harder. DJ Infinite Multiverse. His face is fully hidden behind a mirrored helmet, so traditional lip sync won't work. Since he has no mouth, the trick is not to lip sync. Instead, we use animated gestures and camera motion to simulate communication. create an animated Kling motion with a prompt such as the character nods slightly while turning their head, expressive body language, the character lifts a hand to gesture while speaking. Now we generate the dialogue with 11 labs and use a voice-over technique to make it appear he is talking.
Say what you want, but the traveler does not get lonely, not with all the worlds left to explore. I am DJ Multiverse.
That's it for this quick lip sync episode. Welcome back to the AI Beginner's Circle. This is the final step, assembling our entire AI music video for DJ Infinite Multiverse. We'll combine the B-roll, animations, branding logos, and the full Suno track inside CapCut, and finish the journey from idea to complete music video. Open CapCut, new project, import your music track. Your entire edit will be based on the audio. Place the full track down first so everything matches the beat. Use CapCut's beat snapping feature by pressing the beat sync and choosing automark beats 1 or 2, your choice, but 1 is usually fine. Next, import everything else created so far. Artist images, branding overlay, B-roll images, and Kling AI animated clips. After importing all assets, the timeline becomes a canvas. Here you can use your creativity. You can use all images, all video, or a mix of both. Have fun and enjoy the process. Start laying all of your images and video clips. Every clip should match the energy of the song. Use B-roll during transitions and use your character scenes during emotional or epic moments. Use transitions sparingly. The goal is cinematic, not chaotic. Think of your visuals like breathing. Intensity rises and falls with the track. Using a filter pulls all your clips together visually, so the entire project feels like one universe. And that's it. We've taken an AI character from concept to branding to music to storytelling all the way to a complete cinematic AI music video. If you followed along from episode 1, you now have everything you need to build your own AI universe. Learn, share, grow. AI Beginner's Circle.
Signal rise, infinity, synchronize. Ride the rhythm, infinite sky, binary dreams with the planets fly. Loop the pulse, never say goodbye. We are forever digital high. Sky, binary dreams where the planets fly. Loop the pulse, never say goodbye. We are forever digit high.